Hello everybody, Arctic here, and welcome to 10 Facts about Disgaea. The first Disgaea, Hour of Darkness, or Afternoon of Darkness, or Disgaea PC. Wow, it has had a couple names. Anyways, Disgaea, the first Disgaea game was released January 30th, 2004 in Japan, and made its way to North America in August. It has since then been ported to the PSP in 2006, 2007, literally 2006 for Japan, 2007 for America. The PSN in 2013, it got Nintendo DS in 2008, and most recently we got it on Steam February 24th of 2016. Yes, just last month. And oh my gosh, have been playing the heck out of it on my little Asus Windows book. Yeah. That's what I play, like, you know, the more lightweight games on. Anyways, it was created by Nippon Ichi Software and published by multiple people over its lifespan. Let's see, it was published and localized by Atlas for the PS2. I owned that copy. NIS America for Steam and all other releases that are not attributed to these others. Koei did the PS2 in the PAL region. Square Enix did it for the Nintendo DS. So yeah, NIS America did it for like the PSP, Steam, and such stuff like that. Holy cow, there's a lot. Here we go, on to the facts. Number 1. Due to its popularity, it had a manga, an anime, and other merch made for it, as well as a direct sequel called Disgaea D2, not to be confused with the other ones with Disgaea 1, 2, 3, well, Disgaea 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5 are not technically direct sequels. They take place in a different parallel universe. Because, yes, the game series really references parallel multiverse theory. It's really, really fun. Number 2. Disgaea has multiple endings. From the joke ending of losing the mid-boss and him becoming Overlord, and you can literally save and start the game back over again. Yes, New Game Plus. And yes, you fight him multiple times, and if you ever lose to him, you get that. There is, if you kill too many of your minions before you fight Hogmiser, Flawn will kill you. If you kill too many of your own minions before you get to Magius or something like that, and fight him and choose to kill him, Etna will kill you. Yeah, there's lots of them. Oh my gosh, this game has lots of endings. I remember being told at one point it was 26, but I could not find a definitive count. Number 3. So at the end of each chapter, one of the characters will do kind of like a commercial for something else. It's typically Etna, but sometimes it's Flawn or something like that. But the funny thing is this can sometimes be almost referencing to other stuff that's been done in the past, be it Nippon Ichi and others. But the funny thing is they've also kind of called out stuff that they would do in the future. In the instance of hyperdimensional Demon Gao Etna, and then later on we've gotten the hyperdimensional Neptuna game. So it kind of confuses me, but at the same point in time, I find that funny. We've also there have been many references, be it to themselves and other stuff like that, and just being silly. With that was kind of the tune of this game, and that's why I love it so much. Number 4. In later re-releases, such as Afternoon of Darkness for the PSP, there was something added in called Edna Mode. Now, Edna Mode was an entirely different playthrough. In Edna Mode, you could... Well, basically, the story would start with her accidentally killing Laharl while trying to wake him up, which is the beginning of the game. And instead, she takes over, trying to become Overlord of the Netherworld and everything else, and yeah, it's an entirely different story. It's really, really fun. Number 5. So, in Disgaea, you have this thing called the Dark Assembly. Once available, you can create new characters, from fighters to clerics and other stuff like that, which are very, very useful. Just gives you something else that you have to level as you go along, but it also gives you promotion exams where you can fight and up things and do other things, and you can also reset your level. Now, when you reset your level, you keep not all, but the majority of your stats, depending on how much you put into of your mana you put in for the reset. It's really cool because you can literally have enough stats that at the end of the game, because you just do this over and over and over, and you can go back and play previous levels to power level, you can literally get to the end of the game, go into the last stage at level 1 and one shot everything on the map. You can also vote to make items, make the stores have better items, and make the characters stronger. All sorts of fun stuff you can do in this game. Number 6. Another cool thing when it comes to making yourself more powerful is what's called the item world. The item world means you can take an item, be it your sword, and you can enter the sword. You'd have to equip a different sword because you can't go into the one that you're equipped. But you can level it up to make it more and more powerful and beastly so that you can use it later on. Which is awesome because that means you can make even a common weapon decent, or a legendary weapon. Oh my gosh. But based off of its rarity is how hard it's going to be when you enter it. Number 7. Referring to kind of funny little things when it comes to weapons, there's a weapon in the game that you can get called the horse wiener. Now when you come across the opponent that has it, because it's a chapter in the game where you have to fight someone who has it, the heart will freak out about the fact that he's wielding a horse wiener. But when you beat that level, you can get the horse wiener as a weapon to use. I love to equip it to Harl and level it up because it's not a bad weapon, and it's just fucking hilarious. Number 8. So, Disgaea won the reward from IGN in 2003 for Best Game No One Played, due to it being such an obscure title. I know this is coming from IGN, so blah, but still. It also won Strategy Game of the Year and placed 9th for Game of the Year on GameSpy. So, it was for a small game, it did fantastic and became an instant cult classic. Oh my gosh, I loved the game so much back then on the PS2. Oh, it was the reason I didn't want to get rid of my PS2 and I got a PS3. I'd still have my PS2 if I hadn't lost it. Number 9. It is possible to make an enemy your ally by throwing them on your base tile, your starting point. But they can also have a chance to kill everybody in there if you don't have people strong enough. So, be careful. Number 10. Probably one of the more commonly known ones. Well, most of these are kind of common knowledge to an extent. There's a room that can be unlocked in the main castle. It's Edna's secret room. It can be unlocked by pressing 2 buttons. One behind the throne, one in the skull on the store. If you go to the store, press it. When you open it up, you can go in there, and every chapter Edna writes a new thing in her diary. And so you can go in there and read her diary every single chapter. If you do this for every single chapter, you can unlock Edna Mode. That's one of the ways to unlock Edna Mode. The other is a button sequence on the start menu. Well, there you go. That's my 10 facts about Disgaea. Disgaea is a very close game to my heart. I played it on PS2. I played it on PSP. It is a game very close to my heart that I love. I've beaten it countless times. In fact, when it came out on Steam, I freaked out because Nippon Ichi and NIS America have long stated that they didn't want to put a game on PC because they were afraid it was going to get pirated. Now that they're doing it, and Disgaea was the first one, I bought that as soon as I could. It's only $20 on Steam. It's something you should check out. If you've never played any of the Disgaea games and you like a top-down RPG style, it's really, really fun to play. But anyways, if you have any suggestions for a game I can cover in the future, just go ahead and leave it down in the comment section below. I will probably get to it. If you like this style of video or you like gameplays, why not go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button either if you like this video. And as always, you have fun, and I will see you later.